Hey there, welcome to How to Ace Photography. I'm Joanne. This time we're going to talk about capturing movement. There are many times when we try to capture movement and it looks as if our object is just sitting there, or it's blurred, or it's out of focus. So let's look at some of the things that we can do. There are some things that are obviously moving. When you see a dog running, the position of its feet alone tells you that it's moving, and it can also show you how fast it's moving. A horse going over a jump is obviously moving. A bird in flight, again, it's obviously moving or it would fall out of the sky. Sometimes if you're taking a picture of something like a rally car, it looks as if it's just stopped. There's nothing to say that this car is moving. If you can capture movement in the wheels or mud flying or something like that, then you're on the way to capturing that movement. Every form of movement is different. Capturing water moving is different than capturing a horse going over a jump. For water, you may want to show the flow and make it look gentle like fairy hair, or you may want to make it look wild with the droplets still in the air and all over the place. If you're going for water that looks like fairy hair, early in the morning or evening are the best times for that, and it's easy to capture that slow shutter speed. Capturing the water droplets in the air can be done when you have more light, and you can use about 1/500th of a second or higher. Experiment with this to get the look that you actually want. With a dog running or a horse going over the fence, you have slightly different issues. Your object may be moving quite fast and you need to get it in focus. Some cameras have a feature that will allow you to actually follow the motion, or allow the camera to actually follow the motion, so that your picture can be in focus. For the horse going over the fence, you can actually focus on the fence beforehand and just try and get your timing right. For something like a dog running fast, you may want to try following with your camera and take lots of pictures, or try focusing on the spot that you know the dog will get to. Either way, capturing movement has its issues, and it's something that you need to practice with. A bird flying is very difficult to catch. For me to capture that, I just take lots of pictures and hope for the best. For capturing birds in flight, if you have a different technique or you have found something that works, please share. I would love to know. Sometimes we see these beautiful bird pictures and pictures of an eagle catching a bird or something like that picture, but you don't realize how many pictures that photographer has actually taken before they got that magnificent shot. And you don't realize how much planning has gone into getting it either. Capturing a great photograph is all in the planning. You may get a lucky shot if you take lots and lots of pictures, but for the most part, the picture is made in the planning, especially if you're trying to capture a moving object. When you're trying to capture things like a dance scene, sports, or kids playing, your action can be greatly enhanced by the timing. When I'm doing something like that, I keep my eyes open, I keep my hand on the shutter, and I watch. I try to capture the optimum moment, the time when the shot actually looks its best. That split second can be the difference between two men riding a horse and two men battling for the ball, or a child just standing there and a child in midair. Capturing movement is often down to the split second. You need to decide how you're going to show the movement. Are you going to capture the car with mud flying off of the wheels? Or are you going to wait for a chance, or look for a chance, where the car or at least one of the wheels is actually off the ground? Is the horse going to go over the jump across the frame of your camera and be captured still in midair? Or are you going to use panning to show the movement? Is this one of those cases where you have to take lots and lots of shots before you get a good one? Or is it one of those times when the one shot you have to get it right? In most cases, making your picture is in the planning. Your picture is made before you ever press the shutter button. You need to learn about your camera and realize that there's a good chance that you're not going to get it in the first try. The more you practice, the better you will get. So go out there and capture the movement.